Hey y'all, welcome to the Suburban Stitcher podcast. My name is Diane and today is, I always want to say January when it's been a little bit of time, which is stupid. It is November 4th, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is episode 180 something. It is a very quick episode to update you on a couple of works in progress that haven't made much change since the last time we've spoken. And also to give a little bit of shop news, shop update, and what to expect over the next couple of weeks. What to expect is I'm going to be very, very, very busy, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Hey y'all, I think I might be blurry. I can't really tell. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm coming to you from the future, which is why I'm wearing different clothes. I look totally different. Background looks different. I'm coming to you from the future because I went to edit the video and realized I did not announce the winner of the shawl and kit pattern and yarn giveaway from episode 180. So I want to announce the winner right now. And this was a giveaway for one copy of one of the 3 patterns that Holly Yo just released out of my yarn from the Gradients shawl collection. I believe it's called Gradients. That might be the name of one of the shawls. I get it confused. Also, the yarn to knit the pattern. So the winner is Sarah Cloft Nelson. I think that's correct. Sarah Cloft Nelson. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But if that is you, please comment in this video and send me an email, Diane, Dianne, at suburbanstitcher.com. And I will get in contact with you and with Holly, and we will get you your yarn. So congratulations. Thank you to everyone for participating. We had so many comments. I'm just so excited that you all loved the shawls and that you love my yarn and that you want to knit something with them. So, okay, back to the episode. First, I just want to run through the couple of projects that I've been working on. Last time we spoke, I believe that I mentioned that I had either just gotten this yarn and was about to cast it on. I can't remember if I said that I had cast it on, but I have. And this is the Tillage hat, and it is by Jared Flood of Brooklyn Tweed, and this is out of the Brooklyn Tweed Forbes yarn, the brand new Ranch 02 yarn. And it's in this really pretty olivey, yellowy green color. And it's got some cables that are starting here. I sure did think I was going to finish this in like 5 days. But life has all of a sudden happened, which is fabulous. And there has been basically no knitting in the last 2 weeks. So that's the first thing that I've started, but haven't really made much progress on. Let me show that again. So that's really good. That's a little bit better color. The second thing that I definitely worked on more than the hat because it's just such an easy, don't have to think about it much project, is my Magpie Darling scarf. Oh my gosh, I love this. So yeah, that looks so fun. So this is knit out of King Cole Cosmos is the sparkle yarn, and Wool Addicts Water by Lang Yarns is the main color. And so it's kind of this corally pink and a red glitter, and I just think it's so fun. I have gone through one full skein of the pink, and I'm on my second ball, And I have a feeling that it's going to use about 3 balls for the main portion, and then there's a bunch of it in fringe. So that is where that stands. And just to show you the 2 colors individually, this is what they look like. And this is what it looks like when it's knit up together. So super fun. The pattern is called Magpie Darling Scarf, and it is by the Crafty Jackalope, and she has kits in her shop. And both of these projects are living in a Mrs. Brown's bag that just sort of travels around my house. Wherever I'm sitting, then I grab a project and start working on it. So that's really fun. And the only other thing that I have spent some time working on in the last, and really this has been in the last couple of days, because it was on the top of the whip pile and it was what I could grab when I had people replacing the floors in my house last week, and every single room in our house was all piled in our living room. Which, just saying that again feels ridiculous, but it was. Everything that we own was in our living room. We have a small house and we don't have a ton of stuff comparatively. We have a lot of things. There's way more yarn in this house than I ever was willing to admit. There's a lot of yarn in this house. But yeah, we had it all in the living room and it was kind of crazy. But it's over and we're almost done putting things back together. You can see I have a totally different room layout and orientation that I am so excited about. I'm looking out at my window, so there's really great light. I get to see my mannequin. This is my Donita shawl that is by Knit Graffiti, and it's knit out of Suburban Stitcher Merino DK in Oyster and Jane. And I love that shawl so much. So yeah, so I'm really excited because everything behind me is Suburban Stitcher shop inventory. So obviously not this stuff. This is just piles of junk that still needs a home. But everything back behind you is in the shop. And there's more up there that you can't see. There's stuff behind there. So yeah, it's kind of what I always wanted, is to have all of it in one spot, and it never really was. And now it is, and it's so exciting. So anyway, back to what I worked on because I could grab it last week, is I pulled out my adventurous wrap. So I started this in 2017, December 1st, 2017, and I have finished the first half of the triangle here. That's the back. I guess it doesn't really matter. It fades on both sides. This is 25 or 12 or 13 different colors, so there's absolutely no way that I could point them all out to you, but I just love the fade, how it's going. And all of the colors are listed on the project page for this pattern. So if you are very interested, you can certainly go there and go read it. I bound off using the Icelandic bind off, which is what many places and things recommended for garter stitch, for a garter stitch bind off. And it's pretty elastic, and it is sure pretty and makes just a beautiful edge. So I have high hopes for how that will block out. So this whole half is on hold, and I had already started the second half. And here it is so far. So I think I have 4 or 5 more colors to fade in, but this is the second half of it. A lot of this half is leftovers from my Find Your Fade with a bunch of other colors filled in too. So I love it. Yeah, right now I am fading in some predictability on glitter sock right here. And I just love how it's looking. And then there's going to be lots of pinks and purples and orchids to come next. So that is what I'm working on. that's pretty much it, you guys. I am very excited to be attending a class with Stephen West this week at the Modern Skein. So that is super exciting. I'm doing that on Wednesday, taking his color play class, I believe. I don't know. I have to bring like 8 or 10 skeins of yarn and needles, and then we're just casting on something and learning about how his brain works with color, which is amazing. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then the following week, next week, is the East Texas Fiber Festival on Friday and Saturday. I forget the exact dates, but it's Friday and Saturday next week. I'll put that here. And you can come see me in Canton, Texas at the Community Center, I believe. And it's a 2-day festival. I'm really looking forward to it. I have heard that it was great last year, and then they moved locations to have it indoors and be able to have a few more people there and climate controlled. So I'm very, very excited about seeing a lot of people. So that's next week. And then about 2 or 3 weeks after that, it's the first weekend in December. It's also the first weekend after Thanksgiving. And it is also the first weekend of 2 weekends of Christmas at the Silos at Magnolia. I will not be at Christmas at the Silos, but I will be at Trico, Waco, having a trunk show Friday and Saturday. I think it's the 5th and 6th. Could be wrong. Again, I'll put the dates here. But I'm so excited about that. It's a brand new store that opened this year. I have not been up there. I'm very excited to hang out with Waco knitters and North, Middle, Central, and North Texas knitters. If you want to come sit and knit with me at that event, that would be super great. I would appreciate it, and show that shop some love. I know that Allison has done an amazing job of pulling together beautiful indie dyers and beautiful yarns from Texas and all over that are just really amazing dyers and hand dyers and things that you want to see in person. And so I'm just very excited to visit that shop. Trying to think if there's any other news. So last week we had new floors, like I said, put in our house, which meant that I did not post a shop update last Friday like I had intended. I did not list yet. It hopefully will be up by the end of the day by the time this is posted. A national parks prompt for November. And we are now running into that big show next week. So I am going to be frantically preparing for that, which means there probably will not be a shop update until I return. I might make one exception to that this weekend, but we'll see. So it just depends on how much I can get done. So yeah, so that's, I'm excited. I'm excited about the show. I'm very sorry that I just don't have enough hands. I'm really excited about my new floors. If you have been on Instagram at all following Suburban Stitcher, you have saw my stories last week of my tales of excitement and craziness with these new floors, and they're in, and we are getting resettled, and they're gorgeous. I also took the opportunity to paint my sewing room here. So this room used to be like an aqua color, and now it is a pale, like sagey green that is very peaceful and beautiful. We painted the trim, we painted the walls, and so I still need to get a new curtains, and I need to maybe get some sort of rug for the middle area, just a small one. I have a little chair over here that I'm hoping once things get a little bit more settled in here that I'll have some time and space to sit down and have that be my little knitting corner. So we'll see. I'm full of hope and excitement about this space and what it can be for me as an office and as just a creative escape in this crazy house full of boys. So anyway, I think that's it, you guys. 13 minutes That's insane. But it's a quick update to let you know I'm here. That's what's going on with the shop. And as always, if you have questions, please feel free to email me. Oh, I thought of something. Okay, so I hate Facebook. I have to have a Facebook page for Suburban Stitcher in order to have a business Instagram profile to give you the swipe up things and all to have a business account in Instagram because they're tied together. But I never get on Facebook. I don't get on Facebook personally. And because of that, when I very rarely log in and just only happen to check my notifications and wander over to the Suburban Stitcher page, today I noticed that I had messages from July and August. So if you were one of those people that messaged me back in July and August, I am so sorry. I was not avoiding you. I just don't use Facebook. If you have any questions for Suburban Stitcher, the best way is to email me. Instagram messages get lost. Instagram, like tagging me places gets lost. And I hear that a lot, and I used to think, well, gosh, people, can't you just keep up with your stuff? The way that it works, if you have more than just a few people that are trying to get a hold of you, everything gets buried so quickly. And if you want the best possible response from me in a decent amount of time, the best and what I would say should be hopefully the only way to contact me is email. And that's Diane, Dianne, 2 N's, Dianne, at suburbanstitcher.com. And again, I'll put that here at the bottom. So if you have any questions about orders, any questions about custom orders, any questions about shop updates or whatever, that's where you need to get a hold of me. That will be the best way. Ravelry is, I would say, second reliable because a lot of times those come to me as emails as well. But those are the two primary places. Okay. I think that's now officially it. Have a great week or two, or however long it is until I see you again.